After a disappointing loss in the Grand Finals 2023, we go into off season, and it felt like something was going to change, and it did. You guys drop APG and pick up Zane. Can you recall what this time was like? Did you feel like your ceiling with Zane would end up being higher than it was with APG?
I can go into even more juicier stuff if you guys want me to.
Sure. Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
So pretty much after that season had ended, just like disappointing from going up 2-0 to thinking we're literally about to just win back-to-back rings to then getting 8-0'd. And then we actually had talks about picking up Seller. That's what we were going to do. We were literally in Discord with him. We were talking with him, hanging out with him. And he was down. He was actually down to team with us. And that was going to be the team. Once, SSG and OpTic start talking, it's one of those things where it's like they're not going to let Seller go,
Big buyout. They probably threw a crazy buyout at Hex.
And as soon as that happens too, as soon as they say no to us, this took like a week. This took like a week long. Like it was like a week long of figuring out what to do, blah, blah, blah. They come back to us and tell us like, no, like he's not available. And then right when that happens, we all get in a call, we're all talking, and then our instant thought was like trying to pick up Legend. That's what we were gonna do. We were gonna do after that.
Wow.
And then we ended up DMing Legend. We talked to him, and then he writes back at us. He's like, bro. He's like, I just signed a contract, man. And he was like, and I was like, and he wouldn't tell us who it was for, but we were like, okay.
So he was still on Quadrant at this time.
He was, but he had just signed a contract with a new team, which
would be SSG.
Yes, but that whole time, SSG and OpTic were in talks. They were trying to sign Legend because they knew if they were to tell no to us that we were going to go after Legend. That's what they knew that.
So they were stalling.
They were stalling. Yes, they were. No, 100% they were. They were stalling.
Oh my god.
The whole time to sign Legend. And for the record, I ended up DMing Legend and asking. I was like, bro, would have you joined us? And he was like, yeah, I would have joined you guys.